Hi everybody, this is Himanshu Agrawal, and in this video I'll specially talk about a sales sheet, right? What is a sales sheet and how it can basically help you to grow your business more and basically achieve more success. So why a sales sheet is important? It's a very simple concept. What you need to understand is that you need data to basically make decisions down the line, right? Because if you don't have data, on what basis are you predicting your decisions would be correct or wrong? For example, let's say you have 10 clauses in your company: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, right? Closer A would be having some other problem, closer C would be having some other problem, closer E would be having some other problem. What you need to understand is these people have different problems and you need a different solution for their different problems. That's for obvious, right? The problem I see with many business owners and many sales team owners is basically they don't have data to make decisions, particularly on that particular closer. So for that reason, what I've created is a sales sheet. Now, what is a sales sheet? A sales sheet is something which you use to track your performance for every closer, and at the end, let's say after every 30 calls, what you can do is you can calculate and predict according to data, so that you can have better decisions into your business, right? So for example, the thing you see in front of you is a sales sheet, right? Now let me explain you how this sales sheet works. Don't worry, I'll give you the whole template down in the description, so you can see a link in the descriptions for this thing. Also, if you're a coach or consultant looking to grow your consulting business, then there's a link over there also which shows you 3 secrets on how to grow your consulting business. Now let's come to the sales sheet. The first thing you'll see over top over here is total calls. So let's say I've done 10 calls till now. Then total won, how many calls you won, how many calls you lost, and what was the closing percentage. That means it automatically calculates. You don't need to calculate. If you click over here, you'll see there's a formula over here, so it automatically calculates the total closing percentage, and you'll see something over written over here which is not significant unless 30 plus calls have been made, right? So if you have not made 30 calls, this sheet would not be of that handy, but I filled 10 people just to show you a particular scenario so that you can understand the sheet. So here if you see, there are calls, there are many calls written over here, and this is basically call 1, call 2, call 3, and these kind of things. Then comes date. What you need to do is you need to fill the date of when did you call this person, or when did the sales call happen. Then what you need to do is fill the name of the person, right? Why date? So that you can see the consistency over yours. For example, if I see till 30th June I was fine, 1 July I was fine, 2, 3, 4, and 4 to 9. So there was a 5-day gap. So I need to understand that I'm doing big gaps before calls. So I need to make work on that. So that's why we write the date. Then we write the lead source. So let's say you are having multiple lead sources. You are running Facebook ads, Google ads, you are doing YouTube, you are having organic, you are having SEO, and you have different leads coming from different sources. So you can write the sources over here, so that with time you can actually see how many sales calls were booked from how many sources. And once you have this kind of thing, at the end of the month, you can basically see the number of calls by booked by number of sources, so that you can double down on the source which is working on you and leave the sources which are not working that great for you. And you can basically calculate the ROTI, which is return on time invested on lead source, or the return on money invested on each lead source. Then comes the call length. Why this is important? This is simply important to see what is your average duration to basically close a deal. Now if you see, since I'm not 30 calls, and these are just random data that I've filled in the sheet, you'll see that I have won in 44 minutes, then I won in 1 hour 9 minutes, then 1 hour 30 minutes, and then again at 50 minutes. So I cannot see a predictable pattern. But let's say I did 30 calls and I see, okay, if a call is between 50 minutes to 1 hour, I'm able to close. If I have that kind of data, I can basically make decisions that, okay, I need to finish the call in 50 minutes to 1 hour so that I can get the lead, get the sale. Then comes recording. Did you do the recording? So here I've written yes, it was a video call, so I was not able to record. Yes, no call broke. That means I was on the call and the call got disconnected in between, and then I forgot to press the recording button again. So that's one thing. Then yes, no, right? So then comes outcome. What is outcome? You need to type won or loss. Now one should be in capital, right? WON in capital, or LOSS in capital. When you write this, you can basically see, so let's say I won over this call, that means the sale is done. So I write 1, the payment has come, 1. If the payment has not come, it's a loss, right? Maybe you are doing calling to get a meeting, right? So you can type here 1, that means meeting has came, loss, meeting has not came. So basically it's the binary thing. We don't write maybe over here because we don't believe in maybes. If you want a proper sales script on basically for your cold calling thing, you can click the banner over here and you can see that recording as well. If you want to see a proper sales script on how to convert high ticket offers on one single sales call and get payment through people, you can definitely check the training below in descriptions, which shows you 3 secrets on how to grow your consulting business, where I have basically showed everything, and you can go over there and see that yourself. Now comes my emotions. This is the most important part, because what you're trying to do is trying to predict your emotions, so that basically you can take decisions on that data. So let's say I say here 1, that means excited after call, 1, felt happy after call, 1, excited and motivated. Then here is also 1, calm, neutral, happy. Now if you see, there are 2 emotions which are being repeated, excited and happy. That means on every call, if I can make myself excited and I can make myself happy, there are more chances of getting the sale. Same is with you. And if you see in all these different data, you'll see there's no happy or motivated, which shows that this emotion are not working for me, but happy and excited are working for me. So what I need to do is double down on excited and happy. I need to make sure that I'm excited and happy on the call. Then comes call conclusions and key takeaways. And one thing about the sales sheet, the moment you get off the call, you need to fill this, because your emotions are temporary over that time. So you need to fill those emotions right after that. If you waited for 2 hours and then filled it, there's no use of it. As well as if you're not filling it in detailed manner, like you see over here, or you see over here, or you see over here, or you're just writing one emotion or just writing some normal words, this would not work, because you need the exact emotion so that you can trigger it on the call itself and get a sale done, and the probability of a sale happening increases by a very high percentage. Then comes call conclusion and key takeaways. So this is basically what were your conclusions after the call, and what were your takeaways? What did you learn from the call, right? So let's say you don't remember the call, you can listen to a recording. That's why here is a recording thing. We upload all our recordings on a drive, so that we can access it from anywhere, and we can share it to anyone so that they can listen and get trained faster. Now, if you see, I've written here, be empathic and talk politely, show proof and focus on closing. Right, so these were the one things when I won on the sales call. These were my conclusions and takeaways. Now let's just imagine you are having 100 calls over here, and these are all the takeaways. Just imagine how much more data you would have, right? So one of the most important things that you can do is known as a word cloud. What is a word cloud? So let's say I want to see call conclusions of winning, and what were the common one? One. Right, what you can do is you can go on Google and type word cloud, click on this, whatever link you see, all work the same way. Come to your sales sheet, copy this data, remove these, paste the data, and click on generate cloud. What this will do is this will find all the words that are being used in this paragraph, and basically help you get the words which are being used most in this sheet, as well as the paragraph kind of thing you have written, right? I think it's asking me to sign up. 1 second. Okay, so you see proof, diagnose, lead, and bridge. These were the words, and proof is the biggest word you can see over here. It's asking for sign up again, leave. You understood my point. So it's asking for proof again and again. So what I need to make sure is that I give proof on the call so that the closing becomes easy, right? Hope you got value out of this call. I have linked this sheet as a template down below in the description. You can definitely check, and see you until next time. By the way, if you like these kind of videos, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends who you think is a salesperson or runs a sales team. Also, like and comment your views. What was the most important thing that you learned from this video? We will aim to get 30 likes on this video. Thank you so much.